It's time now for Wrangling Wednesday, a special feature of the Glendale Devotional Podcast. The speaker is pastor, evangelist, and natural horsemanship trainer Ron Plymel. Now, here's Brother Ron.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of the Glendale Devotional Podcast, that we commonly refer to as Wrangling Wednesday, generally because we seek to put a Western or horseman type slant on the devotional for this day of the week. But thank you so much for joining us for today. Well, can you feel it? Can you smell it? It's in the air. It's the feeling and smell of Christmas. Now less than a week from us, and I hope that you have already been having a special time of celebration this year, but even more so as the day of Christmas itself arrives. For last week and this week, I've wanted to really emphasize the significance and importance of why there is a Christmas day. So for our devotional for today, let me take you to the opening chapter of the New Testament book of Matthew, beginning around verse 18. There it declares to us, this is how Jesus the Messiah was born. His mother Mary was engaged to be married to Joseph. But before the marriage took place, while she was still a virgin, she became pregnant through the power of the Holy Spirit. Joseph, to whom she was engaged, was a righteous man and did not want to disgrace her publicly. So he decided to break the engagement quietly. As he considered this, an angel of the Lord appeared to him in a dream. Joseph, son of David, the angel said, "Do not be afraid to take Mary as your wife, for the child within her was conceived by the Holy Spirit. And she will have a son, and you are to name him Jesus, for he will save his people from their sins." On our small estate, our farm or ranch, if you will, though we've had numerous horses on our place, we have had only one that was born there. I will never forget that morning I went out to feed the horses. All the horses, numbering around 6 at that time, came up, all of them except this one mare. We had especially been keeping an eye on her, knowing that she could be having her foal at any time. I saw her off in the distance, just standing there, not in any form or fashion attempting to make her way toward the barn, which was highly unusual for her. My first instinct, of course, was that something must be wrong with her. Something must be keeping her from coming from the barn. She must be caught on something, or she was having trouble with her feet, not able to walk, or something else was just generally wrong. And so as I made my way toward her, I got closer and closer, and I could see that there was something on the ground. My heart quickly jumped to my throat as I could see that it was a foal lying on the ground, but it wasn't moving. As I continued to approach this mare, she began to put her head down to the ground as though she was needing some help. And as I got next to her, the little foal, still motionless, opened his eyes, and he was newly born, had just been cleaned off by his mother. And he began to try and get to his feet, gain his balance. And then he slowly, awkwardly began to make his way over to his mother. What a precious gift. Really a life of any kind. But what an excitement, what a joy this new birth brought into my heart and into our home. Well, on one star-lit night, many centuries ago, a baby was born in Bethlehem, born in a manger. And it is that birth which should cause excitement and joy, enthusiasm to ring in our hearts and spirits like none other. Well, last week I cited a Christmas song sung by Merle Haggard. For today, I want to share the words of one by country artist Jim Reeves. And the words are, C is for the Christ child born upon this day. H is for the herald of angels in the night. R means our Redeemer. I means Israel. S is for the star that shone so bright. T is for the 3 wise men who traveled so far. M is for the manger where he lay. A is for all he stands for. S means shepherds came. And that's why there's a Christmas day. This season, may your hearts be full, may your joys be great, may your Christmas be blessed. And above all, may Jesus be the true center of all we say and do. Until next time, Merry Christmas, and may God richly bless the trails you travel.
To learn more about Greener Grass Ministries and horsemanship, please call Brother Ron Plymel at 662-415-1514. You're always welcome to visit Cowboy Church, which is held at High on the Hog Barbecue, Highway 72 in Glen, Mississippi, each Sunday morning at 8:30. Join us again tomorrow for another edition of the Glendale Devotional Podcast.